Hello guys, Sujara speaking. Welcome to Crazy Bunch's Web Show episode number 71. I was originally going to do Crazy Bunch's Web Show episode 71 in the August months and July months, but I can't because I had to focus on thumbnails and things like that. And I still need a drink because I need to focus on not one, not two, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Twenty dev topics today, because I was originally going to do a lot of dev topics in this one, but it's taking too long to do dev topics in this one. So I prefer 20 is enough for one day. This will be part 2 of dev topics out of all of them. So I've written down, like, not 1, not 2, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25 of them. If I see another deaf one for this upcoming week, I'll let you know, but this will be our upcoming weeks of dev topics. So right now, I'm going to read you 20 for right now out of the 45 I'm going to be reading you for the month of July through September. I haven't read any dev topics for a while because I was busy making projects, and plus I haven't done any news dev reports yet. So here we go. See what we got for us, shall we? See what we got for us. Born Petra Ann Carroll. She was an American actress and comedian. She was best known for voicing Ursula from The Little Mermaid, okay? And appears on CBS's Day Thomas Show and ABC's Laverne and Shirley. Excuse me. And NBC's ER. She was an Emmy, Drama Desk, and Grammy Award winner, as well as a Tony Award nominee. She was born in Louisiana on May 5th, 1927, to Maurice Quentin Carroll, who died in 1963. And Catherine Angela Nee, I can't pronounce her last name, sorry. Her family moved to Los Angeles when Pat was 5 years old, and she soon began acting in local performance productions. She graduated from Immaculate High School, and attended college at University of America, and enlisted in the United States Army as a simulation actress technician. Okay. Carroll began her acting career in 1947. She got her first acting career as Roette Carful in 1948 film Hometown Girl in 1952. She was made her television debut in Red Button's show, okay? And in 1955, her Broadway debut in Cast a Star gave her a nomination for a Tony Award for the Best Feature Actress in the Musical. And in 1956, she won an Emmy Award for her work on the Seizure Hour, and was regular on the sitcom Make Room for Daddy from 1961 and 1964. She guest starred in the drama Almano series, The DuPont Show with June Alliston, okay? She was also appeared in many variety shows in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, such as The Steve Allen Show, The Daddy K Show, Red Skeleton Show, and The Carol Burnett Show. In 1965, she co-starred as Pernilla, one of the Wicked Stepsisters in 1965 production of Roger Emerson's musical version of Cinderella. Okay. Late 70s, she successfully one-woman show on Gertrude Stein in a show called Gertrude Stein, and Gertrude Stein, played by Martin, okay? Okay, makes more sense. Anyway, won several major theater awards. her record version was a 1980 Grammy Award for Best Spoken Word, Documentary or Drama. In 1976, she was cast as Lily, the mother of Shirley Vanny, played by Cindy Williams, in the episode called Mother Knows Worse on the ABC situation comedy Laverne and Shirley. She portrayed Pearl Muggawiz, the mother of Anne Ergrin's character Lenny Muggawiz, in the 1977 CBS situation comedy Bust and Lose. Her frequent television roles in the 1980s including newspaper owner Hope Simpson in the syndicated Ted Night Show. The former Too Close to Comfort during its final season, 1986, and direct-to-video sequel, The Wilmer. I misspoke here. And Jay Holt, the mother of Suzette Summers, lead character in the syndicated sitcom She's a Sheriff, 1987-89. From the late 80s onwards, Carol's guest deal on voiceover work on animated programs such as Pop Named Scooby-Doo, Galaxy High, and 4-4, okay? In the film, a Goofy movie, on which I have seen many times. On TV's Power Puppies, she voiced cancer Rita Stohart. On two Garfield television specials, Garfield Christmas and Garfield Thanksgiving, she portrayed John's special grandmother, okay? She was also the voice character on Granny in the 2005 release of Hale's Masteries, My Neighbor Turtle, okay? In 1989, Carol played the Sea Witch, Ursula, in Disney's Little Mermaid, and sang Portrait Souls. In interviews, Carol was referred to the role, her first as a villain, as one of the favorites in her career. She responded well in other forms of media, including the Kingdom Hearts series of video games, the spin-off TV series of House of Mouse, for example, and the Disney Plus series, The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse, as well as Disney theme parks, attractions, shows, as well as the Ursula's sister, Morgana, in the direct-to-video sequel, The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. Carol also appeared in a variety of game shows, including Celebrity Sweepstakes, Do You Don't Say, To Tell the Truth, Match Game 73, Password, and I've Got a Secret. A member of the Actors Studio, she also enjoyed a successful career in the theater, okay? Appeared in numerous plays, including productions of Artal and Sibelius Electra, okay? In 1990, she starred in Merry Wives of Winter, as a Shakespeare, theater Fogger, okay? In the role of Sir John Falstaff, okay? A Ballroom Night with Whiskers, wow. When drama critic Frank Rich of New York Times reviewed her performance, he wrote, "Her performance is a triumph from start to finish, and I think I am a partly brave and moving one, with a purpose that goes beyond what this one production. Miss Carol as Miss Khan, Mr. Khan, Miss Bulgaria, was rarely the argument that the right actresses that could perform some of the great classic roles trained designed to women and make them their own. It's not a new argument, to be sure. Female Hamlets sketches back into history, and what separates Miss Carol's Falstaff from some of the similar casting experience of late in their home performances, okay, exists in there to stimulate the character rather than more in your actual window dressing her gimmicky production. Wow. Her personal life began when she married Lee Gerson in 1955 and had 3 children, including actress Tara Carlson. The marriage ended in divorce in 1976. In 1991, she received an honorary doctorate from Santa College in Albany, New York. Okay. She, a practicing, Roman Catholic, cited her religious views, help her to determine what projects to accept. She was a long-line Republican as of 1992. Wow. Okay. Hanna-Barbera lawsuit. In '63, Carol filed a 12,000 lawsuit against Hanna-Barbera for breach of contract. Wow. Claiming that she had been cast and signed in the roles of Jane Jetson on Jetsons. Okay, wow. The Maury Anderson believes that he had been cast as George, who has been a playoff in the same suit. Wow. Of all her contracts simplified, she was paid $500 an episode, and we're getting to 24 episodes in the full season. She recorded only one episode before being replaced. So sources claim that the change has offered the result that the sponsors conflict with Carol's Make Room for Daddy episode seasons. Anyway, the case has been closed by early 1965. Carol stated in an interview in 2015 that court was ruled in favor of Hanna-Barbera. She died from pneumonia in her home in Cape Cod, Massachusetts on July 30th, 2022. She was 95 years old. She was in, and yes, I was right. She was in House and Mouse. You know, voicing Ursula in different voices. You know, that's just me, of course. Anyway, in 2001 to 2002. So it is in 3 episodes. That's just me. Anyway, my next topic has to do with Nicholas. I can't pronounce his name. Anyway, she was an American actress, singer and dancer, best known for her portrayal of Nicole Ursula. Okay, this is getting long. I want to talk about it next week. Sorry. Anyway, next topic has to do with Mo Olshan. Anyway, he was an American recording executive who worked for several companies, including very Spotlight Records, Warner Bros. Records, and DreamWorks. Okay, excuse me, burped it. Anyway, he was the chairman and chief executive officer in Warner Perspire from 1972 to 1994. Anyway, seeing the Knicks and Jimi Hendrix to the label. Wow, signing them. Excuse me. And he was inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2003. He was born in Morris, Manor, Ostrava, skis my dad in New York City on March 27, 1927. His family was Jewish, fled to Russia during the Russian Revolution. Okay? They eventually relocated to Los Angeles when Olsen was 13 and operated a small grocery market, closing due to the Fairfax beer. Okay? He attended Fairfax High School before studying economics in California, UCLA for short. Anyway, he was following commercialized studies at UCLA School of Law. Mostly dropped out to support his family. Wow. So Olsen began his career in the mid-50s as a controller at Clef Records. The record company started by Norman Granz, brother, friend, neighbor, Iron Granz, okay? The company soon renamed Verve, okay? Which evolved in the jazz at the Philharmonic and worldwide concert operation that provided live performance platform that label touring stars, okay? Frank Sinatra tried and failed to buy Verve, okay? Which eventually sold to MGM Records. Sinatra was reportedly so impressed that this company's artists and the management styles he formed to own his Spire Records in 1960 and hired Olsen to head it, okay? 3 years later, Respire joined forces with the brothers. The first Rock and Olsen signed the Respire with the Knicks. He signed Jimi Hendrix in 1967 after seeing him perform to at the Monterey Pop Festival, okay? He actually spent 41 years in Warner Bros. Spire from 1963 to 1984. Wow. So he was the chairman and CEO from 1972 onwards. He oversaw Silent Prince, Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, Fleetwood Mac, R.E.M., Madonna, Paul Simon, Talking Heads, The Grateful Dead, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Van Halen, The Who, and Ray Newman, who did Toy Story and so forth. Anyway, he was known for giving artists creative freedom and created a company geared towards artists, okay? Embracing the outlook to his time with Sinatra. Wow, okay. He later retired out to he trusted Prince to the point where he was only listened to his music only was completed. Wow. He was also in special instrumental in his recordation to his Electra labeled by Warner Combinations, as well as the subsequent formation of WEA Corporation, WEA International. Recordation is an industry titan. He was served as chairman of the Recording Industry Association of America for the 2-year term. He left Warner Industry in 1994 after the question was stashed his payroll. He turned down a 3-year extension. Described the situation as the toughest thing I've ever been through this business, and that it shocked him to the core. At the part of Warner Brothers, Olsen went on to join music division Entertainment. I can't pronounce it. DreamWorks SDKG, something like that. I don't know. In 1995 in October. In 2003, Olsen was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame by Paul Simon, Neil Young, and Warren Michaels. 3 years later, he received the... I can't pronounce it, sorry. He received the Record Academy President's Memorial Award 2006 Grammy Salute to Industry Icons. A graduate from at UCLA. Olsen with his wife Olsen donated $10 million and played a critical role in his establishing the university's establishing Olsen Music Center, staying in the heart campus music and faculty. In March 2015, okay, Olsen donated $10 million to UCLA to the Olsen Basketball Center. Wow, makes sense. State-of-the-art training faculty, which operated in October 2017, named in his honor. He also sat on the board of visitors to the UCLA School of the Arts and Architecture, or something like that, and UCLA Hero Pop Music School of Music, supported the UCLA Center Arts and Performance. He was married to Elvin for 55 years until her death in 2005. Together they have 3 children, Randy, Kenny, and Michael Olsen. All 3 were Warner executives. Both Kenny and Randy received him in 2004 and 2013 respectively. Olsen died in his sleep on July 31st, 2022. He was 95 years old. Wow. My next topic has to do with Lars Tate, the American professional football player, who was a running back in 3 seasons in the NFL. He played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Chicago Bears from 1988 until 1990, having played Chicago college football and for the Georgia Bulldogs. Okay, that makes more sense. Anyway, he was born in Indianapolis, Indiana, on February 2nd, 1966. Okay. He attended North Central High School in his hometown. Wow, okay. It was named Gatorade National High School Defense Player of the Year and high school senior. During the senior year in 1983, Tate rushed 1,417 yards on 149 carries for the 9.5 average, 14 touchdowns, having rushed for 1,400 yards and and scored 23 touchdowns the year before. He then studied at the University of Georgia, played for Georgia Bulldogs, and then lead the term in the rushing during the 1986 and 1987 seasons. Tay was drafted to Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the second round at 53rd overall in the 1988 NFL draft. He signed a 3-year contract with the in the 4th year in the mid-July of that year. The professional career began when he made the NFL debut with the Buccaneers on September 4th, 1988, at the age of 22, rushing 30 yards and 41-14 loss. Wow. Against the Philadelphia Eagles. He subsequently had the 106-yard effort against the Detroit Lions in his 11th game of the season. Another memorial game during his rookie year came when he was scored a 46-yard touchdown after being flipped in the line of scrimmage to land on his feet. During his first season, Tate led NFL rookie runs to the back in the touchdown number 8. Okay, it was top of the rookie runner in the National Football Conference for 167 yards respectively, and led the Buccaneers. Okay. The following year, he played 15 games, 14 starts, and finished 8th in the league. Okay, in the running touchdowns number 8. While again leading the franchise in rushing. Okay, he was nonetheless releasing after training camp before the start of the 1990 season. Tate signed with the Chicago Bears in September 1990. However, he was limited to 3 games with the team due to career-threatening neck injury that led him to an injury reverse. He was consequently began becoming a free agent after the Bears allowed his contract to expire and place him on a protection list. Wow. Personal life. After retiring from professional football, he returned to school and studied towards a degree in economics. He also went to the landscape with his brother. He became sober 3 years before his death. Wow. Taylor was in a divine partnership with Kelly Edwards in his 3 years before his death. Prior to his death, he has 3 children: Stephen, Lauren, and Donovan. Donovan was drafted in the first round of 3rd overall in 2009 Major League Baseball draft by the San Diego Pirates. Played 6 years in the minor leagues before injuries derailed his career. Then followed his father's footsteps by playing college football for the Arizona Wildcats. As a quarterback, he died for college combinations on August 2nd, 2022 in his home in St. Petersburg, Florida. He was 56 years old and has been diagnosed with I can't pronounce that word, with cancer 1 month before his death. My next topic has to do with Neil Castles, okay? He was American NASCAR Grand National and Winston Cup Series driver. He raced from 1957 until 1976 and won the NASCAR Grand National East Series in 1972. And he was born in North Carolina on October 1st, 1924. He was raised in nearby Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay? Makes sense. When he was 9, he gifted to a car to drive by a soapbox nearby Derby Racer, by Bobby Showman, okay? Who was also gave Castles the nickname Soapy, okay? Makes sense, okay? He was named Fort Henry Neal Castles, okay? As a teenager, Castles worked at a Solomons cars, cleaned his tools in shops, okay? Makes sense. Anyway, Castles made his NASCAR Cup Series debut on June 6, 1957, okay? Columbia Speedway, finishing 51 laps before engine failure forced him to record do not finish, okay? He went on the 55 lap qualifying races, the Derry Raceway 1957 and Rockingham Speedway 1959. 3 years later, he won the NASCAR Grand National East Series, a second level of series beneath the Winston Cup Series, which is ultimately proved to be his most successful NFL campaign. He also won the Greenville Pickens Speedway in the spring of '72, which even though he failed to win the race in the 19-year career, Castles managed to win 51 finishes in the top 5 and 178 finishes in the top 10. 90,509 laps, Castles have led 70 of them. His total mileage in his career was 65,412.8 miles, 15,771.7 kilometers. Okay. There was a short story about Castles from American Zoom, a book authored by Pierre Gorenbach, okay? I would pronounce it better. Castles also ran Old Days, which is also one that once found himself having an ultra. I can't pronounce that, sorry. Good day, okay? He also lobbed Curtis Turner, but the flagman apparently did not believe it. But they kept giving Castles the move over flag to let Turner allow him, okay? As Castles told the story, Turner kept doing this. As I was getting really mad, and so I kept picked up by my gun, and when I would come by the stand, and the next time I look at aim, and shot the flag out of his hand. By the end of the racing career, Castles managed to earn $276,874. Wow, total wins. $1 billion. Oh my God, this is gonna be a lot of inflation. Okay, 318 million. Wait, $1,385,335.51 when adjusted in for inflation. Okay, makes more sense. Anyway, the time of his death, his 498 stars in the NASCAR Cup Series were the first most by a driver who did not have a victory, by J.D. McDuffel in 653, and Duffy Buddy Arlington in 553. Castles also worked in the film industry as a stunt driver. Began in the 1950s, about the time that he started racing. After he and his friends were recruited as the extras for filming at the Colony Speedway, he volunteered to replace a stuntman who was stuck in California. He later featured in Cosby in Thunder Road in 1958, Speedway in 1968, doubling for Elvis Presley. Wow. The Last Action Hero, American Hero in 1973, Grease Lightning in 1977, and Six Pack in 1982. He also had in the Cat in 1973 and Challenge in 1974. In 2019, Castles published a memoir about his life in NASCAR and the film industry. Castles was married to his wife, Jean Garland, for 63 years until her death in December 2019. Together they had 3 children. He died on August 4th, 2022. He was 87 years old. My next death topic has to do with Dwyer, okay? He was best known as William Martin Dwyer. Best known as Lou Dwyer. He was a American television film actor and director, born in Huntsville, Oklahoma. Okay. He first becoming from known for this work in television, appearing on co-writing stars such as William H. Barney and Billy the Kid in 1962, NBC's TV series, The Tall Man, and Emmett Wire, and another NBC Western series in The Brown Man. Okay, he has a second career in horror film actor, including the lead part Dan O'Brien's Return of the Living Dead in 1985. He also was American on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge in 1985. In 2005, he started acting in Sun's horror films, the Thieves films, and Parasites 3D in the 80s. Wow. His first major film role was in Don Siegel's The Killers in 1984 with Lee Martins and Ronald, the president in the United States at the time, Ronald Reagan, in his only movie as a villain. Okay. Followed by a supporting part of the race film Win in 1969, opposite Paul Newman, who was in part of the last movie Cars, and Joanne Woodward, and Pierre Barnovich's drama The Black Picture Show in 1971, opposite John Wayne and McHugh, something like that, in 1974. In the 1980s, he appeared in several horror films, such as The Afflicted Nation in 1984, the zombie comedy Return of the Living Dead in 1975. In 2005, he appeared in the horror film Feast, as well as sequels, and appeared in the independent film Taggery in 2015, and the Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in 2019, which is his final film role. He directed a short film, A Day with the Boys, was nominated for the Palme d'Or, with his best short film in 1969, Film Festival, okay? He was born in Owensville, Oklahoma on November 16th, 1928, the son of John Dolly Dwyer, who had been an actor since before being down for practice law in nearby Oklahoma. What is it? It's a city, mostly, yeah, it's in Oklahoma, correct, okay. One source described John Dwyer as a cowboy in the theater. His paternal grandmother, Margaret Dwyer, was a sister of Mary Stromner, the mother of Will Rogers, meaning Gardner and Rogers' first cousin once moved, makes more sense. Anyway, he was a Curry, having been an enrolled citizen of the Curry Nation of Oklahoma. His Curry nickname was given him by his father for the cuckoo birds, known in English as the Martins, like his middle name, where that was nesting the Dwyer's home at the time of his birth, From 1946 to 1948, he served in the United States Marine Corps at Camp Pendleton, After attending Northeastern State University in Oklahoma, he transferred to Baptist affiliated Rockville University, Rockville, Texas, where he graduated. Wow. He won a one-year scholarship to study abroad in Paris, where he worked on the John Louis Barrett, okay? French actor director. Now, what I'm saying him, he was also in, back then, he was inspired anybody. If he was talking about anybody, or maybe not, I don't know. Oh, never mind. In 1952, he returned to Bayer, and in June 1952, he married fellow actor Miriam Bernalsi. Okay, the couple have 2 sons, John and Tom, and remained married to her death in 2003. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, 1958, he appeared as Roy Carr in the episode Return of Roy Carr, written by Gene Roddenberry, to start the career of Star Trek in the Western television series Have Gun Will Travel, starring Richard Bowe. Greer stated, man, saw me on Playhouse 90 episode where I played as Elvis Presley, and Elvis Presley type of character. I became the first contract player in Universal in the spring of 1959, he signed with MCA TV, where he appeared as Tommy Paulback, in the episode The Emergence NBC series The Lawless Years, a 1920s crime drama. Makes sense anyway. And in the fall of 1959, he appeared in the episode The Temple of the Swinging Doll, okay, of NBC's short-lived upon-age drama 5 Fingers, starring David Hairston, okay? Makes more sense anyway. In June 1959, he's guest starred as photographer Elliot Garrison in the Andrew Hale story, an NBC's Wagon Train. On October 1959, he appeared in the U.S. Navy sailors in the Appointment 11 episode Alfred Hitchcock Presents. And again, Corbett and the Pen Pal on November 1st, 1960. On The Untouchables, he played the role of real-life virtuous mob killer, Vincent Mad Dog Call, okay? He was hailed, obviously, chilling performance in the Patriot Call. In late 1959, he was cast as Bull Chandler in the episode called Jesse Quinn of the NBC's Western series Riverboat, starring Darren McGavin and Burt Reynolds, the late Burt Reynolds, that is. Anyway, Terry Ferguson, that is. Anyway, the episode is a tale of the everything involving the Texan Revolution. Okay, it makes more sense. Anyway, Cam Hogan intends to send weapons to Sam Houston. Okay, before to Emmanuel Lopez, the Senator in Mexico. Okay, makes more sense. Anyway, threatened to blow up all his vested in the Enterprise. Anyway, from 1960 to 1962, he played Billy the Kid in The Tall Man, opposite Barry Sullivan and Sheriff Pat Garrett. Okay, the episodes portray Billy as a similar character without exploring the misunderstood young man theme as used films such as The Outlaw of 1943 and Left Hand Man in 1958. In 1961, he guest starred in another MC Western, Whispering Smith, Audrey Murphy's only attempt as web series television. He portrayed Deputy Sheriff Emmett Wacker, okay? R-I-K-E-R, I don't know. Makes more sense. Anyway, from 1964 to 1988, on The Virgin, okay? The 90-minute Western series in which he stars James Dury, okay? Doug McClure, Lee J. Cobb, Robert Sher, Dwayne Boone, Gary Clark, and Diane Walter. He appeared more than 60 times in the upper roles in film and television, including the film Win in 1999, the CBS series Free for the Road. He also appeared on several times in NBC's Bonanza. He starred with Lee Martin, President Ronald Reagan at the time, John Cavalier, something like that, and Angie Dickinson in The Killers in 1964. Now, President Ronald Reagan is later as President Ronald Reagan at the time, in the 1980s. But anyway, teaming up with Martin and the pair of Rufus and his hitman. The Killers incident tended to be the one on his early made for TV movies as part of the Project 120 series of films that did not reach the airwaves, but NBC decided to be too violent for broadcast. You would release the film Gregory instead. In 1971, he appeared in Pier Anyway, The Last Picture Show, and in 1977, long after this role of the Vagrant, he appeared in Rod Taylor's unsuccessful ABC Western series, The Oregon Trail, in the episode called The Army Deserter. He also appeared to play the boss of Susan Sawyer's 1977 film drama, The Other Side of Midnight, In 1981, he co-starred as Angela Kenn's long-serving nephew, Chase Garbari, opposite award acting winner, Oscar award-winning actress, someone, I don't know. Jane Wyman, Rosario Lyman's, Williams R. Moses, and Jamie Rawls. The pilot episode of Adventures Years, which later retold as a prominent time soap opera, Falcon Crest, which was not rehired to continue his role, Robert Foxworth take over the role in Inspiring in 1987. In 1985, he was cast as Burt Wilson in Dana O'Brien's The Return of the Living Dead. He's also featured as a player in directors John Lennon's Darkly Committed 1985 film North Series Into the Night. A film with insider Hollywood cameos, as in FBI agent who was kind of the catchy of college fonts, which he gradually delivers the story and the safety of the film's two romantic leads, Michelle Pfeiffer and Jeff Goldblum, 2005, he appears a shotgun towing bartender and Feast, followed by the film's two sequels, Feast 2, Sloppy Seconds in 2008, and Feast 3. The hobby finished 2009, all of which were directed by his son John, He has his main role in this very acclaimed film Tangerine 2015. He has a role in 22 film Paria 3DD. His final screen performance role was an unnamed bookstore owner and his acquaintance initials Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in 2019. He died in National College Los Angeles home and his son John on August 5th, 2022. He was 93 years old. My next topic, I was gonna close this out because this is getting ridiculous. Anyway, it has to do with David Mills. Anyway, he was originally born David Mills. Anyway, he was an American musician, best known as recording numbers artists such as Firefall, Marshall Tucker Band, Pam Rose, Barry Higgins, and Naro. You know what? I'm gonna quit reading that. So this is ridiculous. Anyway. My next topic has to do with Roger E. Mosley. He was an American actor, director, and writer. Best known in this role as helicopter pilot Theodore T.G. Coleman in the CBS television series Malcolm P.I., which originally ran from 1980 to 1988. He was born December 18, 1938 in Los Angeles, California. raised by his mother, Elise Mosley, okay? Grew up in the Marshall College public housing in the West good neighborhood. From high school, mostly attended Gordon High School, okay? His career began when he appeared as Monk in Federal Island in 1973, okay? Other actors in the features were Phyllis Davis, Don Marshall, Ann Hartman, Tom Selleck, who was later starred in television series such as Malcolm P.I., which later also starred featured Mosley, okay? In 1974, Mosley founded the Watts Performing Company, okay? He most performed a film role was in 1976 starring turn in the title character, Lee Belly, okay? Biography of the musician directed by Gordon Parks. In an article in 1982 November issue of Bowling magazine, he said that it was a favorite role, okay? He appeared in Malcolm P.I. from 1980 to 1988, which I mentioned before. He had a role with Tom Selleck's friend, helicopter pilot, Theodore T.C. Colvin, okay? Which operates his own tourist character, Island Hoppers, okay? He appeared in season 5 in Las Vegas in A Billionaire Friend and a Mitchell owner, A.J. Cooper, Tom Selleck, okay? Mostly come out of retirement and to appear in mostly Malcolm P.I. reboot episode The Kiss Before Dying, Bookie T.C.'s Barber on March 11, 2019. Okay? Stephen Hill, who will play T.C. in the new series, said it was truly an honor for us to welcome an original cast member of Malcolm P.I., who has been embodied for the role of T.C. with such thoughtful and distinguished talent. He also guest stars in such shows such as Night Court, Kung Fu, Sergeant Hart, Kojak, Rockford Files, Barretta, and Sanford Son. He also played a role of Roots, The Next Generations, okay? Mostly made the commercial appearance in 1983 film, The Mac, okay? Commercial brother, the main character, Goldie. He appeared in, I can't pronounce that, sorry. The other films in the period such as Hitman, 1982, Sweet Jesus, Preachment in 1983, Dark Town Shruggers, 1985, and River Night in 1978. 1976. Excuse me, I misspoke. Anyway. Please ignore my brother in the background. I heard him singing or something like that. I don't know. Anyway. His other film credits include Matt McHugh in 1974 with John Wayne, which I mentioned before. The Greatest in 1987 is Sonny Liston, okay? Semi Tough in 1987. Heart Collision 1990. Predation in 1994. He also starred television series such as Hanging with Mr. Cooper 92-93. As Culture or thing. I don't know. In the recurring role, the comedian actor Mark Curry, okay? In the film such as The Thin Line Between Love and Hate in 1996, okay? With Martin Lawrence, Lynn Whitford, and Bobby Brown, okay? He also appeared in the Celebrity Guest in the $25,000 Pyramid for the Week's Woman shows July 83, July 84, and June 85. Mostly he was married to Annette Lawmilk, who was together for nearly 60 years. Wow. Mostly becoming a certified private helicopter pilot. When making Malcolm P.I., he was not allowed to do his own stunts. Wow. Pilot wearing a body stocking with small muscles was used instead. Muscles did not smoke, use drugs, or drink alcohol. And so his Muscle P.I. character was also not. Exactly. And the 2013 HIA Hell Expo in Las Vegas, Sherman's held MD 500D helicopter was held. Mostly Malcolm P.I.'s co-star Larry Madonna autographed the nose of the helicopter. He's accident and death on August 4th, 2022, mostly involved in a car accident in Blair, California, becoming portrayed from the shoulders down. He died 3 days later with injuries in the Commercial Center Medical Center. He was 83 years old. My next step, I'm gonna say it for later. Anyway, my next step topic has to do with Denise Dowles. Anyway, born Denise Dowles, best known as an American actress and director. She was best known for her roles as Mrs. Yomi Teasley in the television series such as Beverly Hills Night 2010, 2210. In 1991, 2000. Judge Rebecca Dabson in The Guardian in 2001-24. Dr. Laura Pine Insurance. Her film roles include Olivia Biggs, and Ball Palm in 1996, Sky Marshall Morrow and Scholarship Troopers in 1997, Judge Constance Moore in Civil Action in 1998, Irene Ray, Principal Garrison and Coach Carter in 2005 and 4 and Nicole in 2013. Excuse me. She was born February 21st, 1958 in Honolulu, Hawaii. Daughter of a naval officer, she graduated with a bachelor's art degree from Norfolk State University. She started acting in 1989. Wow. Playing Angela Cormine, in the episode of the television series Almost There. From 1989, she appeared in numerous television series such as Alf, Full House, Murphy Brown, Seinfeld, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, ER, Charm, Shark, The Mentalist, Monk, and House. Okay, Dallas appeared in the 2005 comedy film Guess Who, featuring Bernie Mac, the late Bernie Mac, that is, and Ashton Kutcher, something like that. I don't know. She was also best known for the role of Yomi Teasley in Beverly Hills 90210, something like that. After appearing as Judge Rebecca Dawson in The Guardian in 2001, 2004. She also, from 1993 to 1994, she also had a recurring character role known for Vice Principal McBride in the television series California Dreams. From 2000 to 2004, she portrayed the voice of Officer Shuri in the Nickelodeon animated series Rocket Power, the last preseason of the show's run, replacing CCH Pounder, who voiced the character in the first season. In 2020, she appears during the thriller film Finally, featuring Hilary Swank, Michael Eaffey, and Mike Culver. Okay, Dallas directed the drama films such as Remember Me, The Marshall Jackson Story, featuring Anisha, Copy Blue, Steve David, Melissa Williams, and Columbus Short. The film premiered on April 2022 in the 30th Pan African Film and Arts Festival in Los Angeles. She failed the comment August 2022 at Commission of Marjorie's. She died on August 13th, 2022. She was 64 years old. My next step topic has to do with Robin Griggs. Okay, she was an American stage, television, film actress. Born on Pennsylvania, began her career as a child actor. She played the role of Molly and Annie and hosted the Nickelodeon kids show Ray K. She began most notable for the young adult roles in the daytime opera such as One Life to Live from 1991-92, as Soap 70 Holbert, for she nominated for the 14th Youth in the Film Awards, but I don't know. In the daytime series. Anyway, in Another World, 93-95, as Maggie Corey. After being fired in Another World in 95, she claimed that show's hard copy and becoming because her relationship with John Wayne Bobbitt, okay, who she claimed was just a friend. White producers claimed that she was taking the role in the new direction. In '95, the year I was born, she took some time away from acting and growing tired of acting on television during the day and theater at night. Griggs returned to acting in 2003, mainly in independent horror films including Zombiegeddon. In 2020, Griggs revealed that she has stage 4 cranial cancer. She died from the disease on August last month. She was 49 years old. My next death topic has to do with Steve Grimmett. Okay, best known as Stephen Grimmett, he was a British heavy metal vocalist. Best known as lead vocalist in the band Grim Reaper. He was born. He began his career in the new wave of British heavy metal. His original band was a short-lived Massa, excuse me. Before he became known as the lead vocalist of Grim Reaper. He later featured on Thought, born August 19th, 1959 in Buckinghamshire, England. Okay? For the brief period, okay? Before forming Lionheart in more recent times. The Steve Grimmett band, Grimshire, okay? The Grimshire band achieved major succeed worldwide with 3 acclaimed studio albums along with a single release in MTV airplay. After Green Reaper came the brief spell on on-site with a debut single then charted in the UK. Steve Grimmett band is a more recent project. Wow. With Grimmett back in by Ian Nash, Chaz Grimmett, and Pete Newdeck. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, this band continued to gig as Steve Grimmett's Green Reaper, the lineup now featuring Mark Rummel on the drums. Wow. Makes sense to me. He also came back as the U.S. performing in the international band Grimstein, with which includes Grimmer on vocals, Steve Stein on guitar, Hal on bass, and Dave Johnson on drums. Their subtitled debut album was released in 2008. He recorded music videos just in the commercial with Garmin that aired during the 2007 Super Bowl. Number, man, how many ones there are anyway? Oh, 2006. Anyway, that's the season. Now, man. In January 2007, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's, 40-something-ish. Anyway. 41. Anyway. In 1947, I've been the best one words. Anyway. In January 2017, Grimmett is hospitalized and injured due to injuries from infection in his right leg below the knee, where he was injured in progress, okay? He remained stationed in medical Friday until being released in February. In April, he began to walk again, the bimetal leg attached. On July 14th, Grimmett performed on stage for the first time since his operation in a wheelchair at Bang Your Head. Wow. In 2011, Steve Grimmett and the other ex-on-site band members launched a new project called The Century Days. They intend to be together for the limited period of time, playing songs from on-site's most commercially successful albums such as In Search of Sanity, as well as festivals. On December 7th, 2022, the Sanity Days performed concert to launch a international day of heavy metal. The Sanity Days were an airline band with serving and twisted state of mind and support. Okay, the band played festival band shows in 2013, including shows in Dubai, Japan, and South America. In August and September 2013, Grimmett produced and recorded British grunge metal band Grunby and the second studio album, Faithless. In March 24th, 2015, Sandy Days released an album with all new material called Evil Behind Believe. It received Grimmett's Grim Reaper. Since 2006, the band has made several appearances in festivals around Europe, including Keep It True, British Steel, Muscle Rock, and Sword Brothers. This lineup has been in band and has also recorded his solo album, Personal Crisis in 2007. Until November 2011, okay? This concludes a run of gigs in Greece and Cyprus. The band issued a LTD edition of live LP live in Europe, featuring Classic Reaper's tracks. The band appeared as headliners at British Steel festivals in London, and June co-editors and welcomes Heavy and South festivals in November 2013. When the current edition of Green Reaper album Walking the Shelves was released on September 23rd, 2016. It was similar in appearances at the Greek production of British Spanish and result Green Reaper is popular in Greece. Okay. He died on August 15th, 2022. He was 62 years old. My next step topic has to do with Robert Quincy Lovett. Robert R.Q. Lovett for short. He was an American film editor who was nominated for 57 Academy Awards and the Academy of Best Film Editing for his work on Cotton Cub. He's also participated in the Festival D. Cannes for Bronx Tale, directed by Robert De Niro in 2011. He worked on over 30 films, TV shows from 1963 and 2006, such as these: Kojak, The X-Wire, something like that, and of course, these other things that I mentioned earlier. Anyway, he died on August 18th, 2022. He's 95 years old. My next step topic, you know what, I'm going to move on to that, but anyway, moving on. And to say, close it and move on. You know what? Anyway, Milford Coleman. Anyway, it was American. Also titled as Ricky Van Deesen. She was American actress, model, businesswoman, and photographer. At the time of her death, she was one of the last living actresses of the silent era. Wow. She was born in Hollywood on July 10th, 1925. And she was the younger sister of fellow child actress, Mary Coleman, okay? Her father was Eugene Coleman, professional still photographer who was employed by Harold Lloyd. At the time of Coleman's birth, she was later named after Lloyd's wife, actress Mildred Davis, okay? When Coleman was 9 months old, she appeared in her sister Mary's in our fourth alarm. Wow. Along with Mary, she was featured in our Gang short film series, okay? Wow. Miller was initially a regular in the series with appearances such as 1926 and 1928, including our Gang series, which I mentioned earlier. It returned the second stunt from 1930 until 1935, respectively. In uncredited, non-speaking roles, where many children were needed and seen in such a classroom. And after graduating from Hollywood High School, Coleman became an actress at the 20th Century Fox, albeit only in the credited roles. Okay, makes more sense in any way, but you know, that's just me. Anyway, and under the name Ricky Von Dawson, okay? She's also a model, featuring magazines such as Vogue and Harper's Bazaar, and television commercials. She's majored in art, English, and Spanish. in University of California, Los Angeles. She married Norman Hobson until on December 30th, 1943. In 2014, she attended a reunion with my gang cast members hosted by the Son of the Desert as part of the 19th International Convention. And in 2015, at age 89, she lived in a remote ranch in Utah. Wow. She was one of the final surviving actors in the Arcane series, which was produced in 1922 to 1944. She died on August 19th, 2022. She was 97 years old. Last two topics. Death topics. As follows. He was Vincent Gale, okay? Also known as Vince Gill, was an Australian film and television actor. Best known as a portrayal of the character Knight Rider in the 1979 film Mad Max and Stone. Gill has also starred in many Australian television shows, such as Matlock, Police, Neighbours, A Country Practice, and Prisoner. He also acted in theatre roles for his debut in 1963 to 2007. Now, I don't know where he's at in Mad Max, very low at the time, but that's just me. He died on August 21st, 2022. He was 83 years old. He's not in that movie. Okay, that's fine. My last death topic has to do with Joe A.E. Tada. Okay. He was in, annual series Golden Power USMC, No Time for Sergeants, Hogan's Heroes, Time Patrol, something like that, I don't know. Batman, Lost in Space, Mission Impossible, Which Way to the Front, the movie Hickey and Boggs, and what or Bruce, something like that, I don't know, we'll see. 12, The Rockford Files, Cannon, Sister of Death, Quincy and Me, Wonder Woman, 18, Hill Street Blues, General Hospital, Mount P.I., Beverly Hills 210, Hunter, Love Is Like That, and Charm 2010, 210, Mystery Girl, someone, I don't know, we'll see what happens. He was an American television actor, best known as Joseph Avon Tada. He was known as the regular roles in 1999, 2000, something like that, I don't know. As Nate Bosniano, the owner, operator, Peach Pit Diner in the television series Beverly Hills 210. He was re-inspired as well as Nat and a few times in the spin-off Night 210 and started his first season. Prior to that, he was portrayed Private Norway in No Time to Sergeants. In No Time in 1964 and 1975. He appeared in the 70s in 8 episodes of Rockville Files. Tate was born in the Bronx, New York, in September 13th, 1936. He was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in 2018. He died in Los Angeles on August 24th, 2022. He was 85 years old. Anyway, now I can't read some of the depth topics, so let's do them on the silence bunch with regards to 13 of them right now. Thank you. Recipes for these 13. Unfortunately, I cannot read all of the depth topics rather than 20, because I am shocked to see the 40 plus depth topics that I have to read. But I will read some another time. But right now, I have to read. This is gonna be in parts. That's just me. Second part my third part coming next week. Anyway, I have 3 more topics to read, and I'll wrap up this episode. Anyway, HBO Max to remove 36 titles, including 20 originals from streaming. Now, this happened last month. Anyway, HBO Max will remove 36 titles from the service as early as last month. That is confirmed. A spokesman for HBO Max has returned the decision of the brand's merge the platform with Discovery Plus. It's also owned by Warner Bros. Discovery. As we work toward bringing our content and catalog together under one platform, we're making the changes to content offering available on both HBO Max and Discovery Plus. Wow. HBO Max statement reads that will include the removal of some of the content for both platforms. Wow. Taking off the titles and streaming would also help Warner Bros. Discovery cuts costs by removing lesser watched programs to save money on residuals. The exact day or time when the titles will be taken off has not been announced. Although HBO Max has removed several titles in the past weeks, including several Warner Bros. Films and HBO TV shows such as Camping, Vinyl, Mr. Fletcher, and Ron. The latest announcement presents the largest quantity of titles to be taken off the service. In addition, 20 original HBO Max shows will be taken off the platform. Wow. Including teen drama, Generation, animated anniversary series, Anthony Train holiday theme, reality dating show. Wow. 12 Days original updates of Christmas and Sesame Street spin-off Not Too Soleil with Elmo. It's currently unclear whether they made available on DVD or rental services, or the removal will be result in them becoming completely unsellable. One of the special group of Sesame Street specials, the complete list of taking off this below. 12 Days of Christmas. Are you kidding me? Yeah. About last night, Wild Man, King of Atlantis, Close Enough, Ellen's Next Great Designer, Element, Esme and Roy, The Fungies, Generation Husty, Generation, Infinity Train, Little Ellen, My Mom, Your Dad, Although, Ravi's Piles, Restore of Happiness, Summer Camp Island, Not Too Late, Show with Elmo, Runway Body, Valdosa, TIG and Seek, and Yabba Dabba Dinosaurs. Those are HBO Max originals. Anyway, HBO Originals, My Dinner with Herb and Cher. That was originals that have been removed recently. Anyway, now going to Cartoon Network. A Doodoo, Area with Herb, Bobo, Heart, Eels and Private Heart, Maggie Swords, LKKO, Must Be Heroes, Uncle Grandpa, and Victor and Environmental. And the visual titles are as follows: Detective Every Adventure, Mexico's with Undimensionals, Mia's Magic Playground, The Only Moon Show, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, which is stupid. I know they had to remove that anyway. Making it big, making it small, and Squish. Now, my reaction is no. Please don't do that. Anyway, that's all for that topic. Now let's move on. What's going to be happening in October 2022 with Disney Plus. Anyway, Disney Plus released a list of everything coming to the streaming service in October. This includes the recently announced Marvel Studios Halloween specials Werewolf by Night, plus season 2 premieres of Big Shot and the Mysterious Basement Scarlety. Something like that, excuse me. Disney fans will be excited with several new library editions, such as both seasons of Walt Disney Zorro, if you watch this, Dad, it's for you. The Playhouse Disney Classics from Jim Henson's Productions, Bear and the Big Blue House, and Everywhere, and PBA JR. Here's everything we need to know that's coming to Disney Plus next month. Werewolf by Night coming October 7th, Disney Plus. And there are TV shows as follows. She-Hulk, American Raw. Excuse me, sorry. Anyway, season 8, episode 8 and 9. Anyway, Dancing the Stars will be coming on the following dates, which I'll explain more. For episode 3 to 8. Endor episodes 5 to 8. Coming in 5th through the 26th. Mighty Ducks Game Changers episode Out of Bounds to Ice and the Cake will be 5th to 26th. Shipwreck Hunters Australia will be coming on October the 5th. All episodes available. Big Shot coming October the 12th. All season 2 episodes available. Star Wars: The Tales of the Jedi. All shows streaming October 26th. Some Will Do, Some Will Don't. Coming 2 episode premieres October 26th. Mysterious Beyond Benefit Strategy is 2 episodes premiere on October 26th for season 2. Then new library additions. Puppy Dog Pals season 5 is 1 episode on October 5th. Season 33 on Disney Plus. Wolf Flavor with Meg Gaze in season 1. Zombies Editions, Monster Mysteries Shorts season 1, and Zorro season 1, season 2. Call Monsters Music short video shorts in season October 7th, and Drumline for new library editions. There are 3 editions that we added on October 12th. If you watch this, Billy. So we did the first season 1, episode 4. Then we got season 3, episode 4 on the 4 episodes on season 3 of Big City Greens, Ultra Violence, Black Scorpion, 6 episodes, season 1. Single editions of Into the Woods. I haven't seen the credits of Into the Woods yet. But anyway, the new Maltents. October 19th. Season 1 episodes of Alice Wonderland Bakery. Barry the Beaver House season 1 through 4. PB&J Art. Season 1 through 3. Raven's Home, Season 5, 8 episodes. Spider-Man, the new animated series, Season 1. Adventure Dr. Poe, Incredible Dr. Poe. If you watch this, Dad, but this for you. Anyway, Season 21. The Spectacular Spider-Man, Season 1. Wicked Tuna, Season 11. The Friday, October 21st, Halo of Villains. And October 28th, Alvin the Chipmunks, the sequel, and Marvel Hulk's Where's Monsters Dwell. Anyway, weekly watch guide. Well, Wednesday of Daily Living Disney Plus each week. Watch our weekly watch guide published every Friday to watch when new exclusive launch, and it includes every edition the week's in addition to library highlights that point to milestone anniversaries and or fun theme content around holidays and special events. Click here to check it out. And that's all that's my topic for that Disney Plus topic. Now let's move on to this last topic, which is going to be about Pat Sajak. Now, Pat Sajak is saying that his ending is near, okay? On him hosting Wheel of Fortune after 40 plus years. Exclusive. Now, Wheel of Fortune came out in 1975, and it's a daytime version hosted by Chuck Woolery. Now, he's saying that Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak, and that's his 1981 daytime version, and syndicated version Pat Sajak, and he's been doing nighttime version from the daytime version's ending. But anyway, Pat Sajak's time on Wheel of Fortune is maybe winding down. E.T.'s Kevin Spicer, which we spoke with the longtime guest game show host. He admitted that this run of the popular game show will not last forever. In most television shows by this time, you have said this is probably enough, but this show will not die. He says in the game show was premiered in 1975. He appears on Let It Go before the show. Page Sajak quips. Before speaking more seriously about this 4-year tenure in the series. Wow. Years go by fast. We're getting near the end. It's been a long time, but we're not going to do this for another 4 years. Wow, this end is near. It colleges, okay? It's an honor to have been in people's living rooms for that long. People out there welcoming us. We're happy and proud. For now, though, Say Jack and Wheels hope this band wide focus more on this upcoming season 3 premiere of Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, and I think people love seeing celebrities and watching them be themselves and not play a character. Exactly. White tells E.T. when they come here, they are themselves. They have a good time. They're playing for this good cause. So it's good for everybody. One person White is most likely looking forward to seeing completed Snoop Dogg. Okay? So it's set to appear on the season premiere on September 25th. I met Snoop Dogg many years ago. He told me he was a big fan of Wheel of Fortune. So I can't wait he can still a big fan. She says, wow. Say that, though, is more focused on one celeb who is yet to appear on the series. Still pulling for Mary Streep because I want to see her say, come on, big money. He says, before joking. That's all I want, but she wants to come on before she finds out you can't win an Oscar for this. Plenty of A-listeners have been signed up to complete. Though in all we're doing so in hopes to win upwards of $1 million for charity. We're doing this for charity unless we wanted the charities to do well, Say Jet said. We will try to stack as much as we can as it regards. Celebrity Wheel of Fortune premiere Sunday, September 25th. That's my topics for today. Now, I'm not going to do much on celebrity. I'm not going to do much fun facts of the week today. We're going to do it next week, so there you go on that. And that wraps up for Crazy Bunch Web Show episode number 71. Hope you enjoy. I'm sorry for the long wait, but that's me, of course. Stay tuned for the next one, which is going to be Crazy Bunch Web Show episode number 72. And coming up next, there will be a brand new episode of LJ Peace Reacts, which is my reaction video to Fairy Odd Gamer episode number 63 on, let's just say, the season 4 finale part 2. Till next time, Sue Joseph Bobby so baby. We get more Crazy Bunch Web Show episodes, guys, pretty soon. Till Wednesday out. See ya.